Ladies, take two, okay? I'm in Nacogdoches. I don't always have great signal, so I'm really, really sorry about that. I'm kind of falling apart right now, which brings me back to my point. When we're falling apart, what example are we showing to our kids? Are we keeping all of our emotions inside? Are we teaching them that as they grow up, they have to always be held together? They have to always put on a good face. They have to always show people only the best, only the good, only the positive, only the happy, you know? And so that made me think, how do you go about teaching your kids that it is okay to emote, right? Well, you have to just do it, right? So if you're having a stressful day and you're talking to your kids and they go, Mommy, how was your day? Be honest with them. Tell them, Mama's a little stressed out. Mama's a little tired. I feel overwhelmed. I feel frustrated. I feel scared that I don't have the answers. I don't know what to do all the time. I do not. And then you can turn that into a lesson for your kids. I don't have all the answers. I can't fix this, but God has got my back. And I know that I'm going to come out all right on the other side. I just have to have faith, you know. But in the middle of your chaos, in the middle of your storm, express it. Talk about it. Show them that you can be angry and you can recover. You can be sad and then you can find joy. You can be frustrated. You can be overwhelmed. You can have a little come apart if that's what you need. It is okay. God is not afraid of your emotions. We all know kids are not afraid of emotions. I mean, who has ever heard of a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum? Well, it's because they were overwhelmed. They were stressed out. They don't know what to do. And so it came out as emotion and explosion. And I grew up, you know, when I was falling apart and I was overwhelmed and I was lashing out or whatever, I did have adult examples in my life that would tell me things like, you need to get it together. You need to stop. Now is not the time for you to be crying. Now is not the time for whatever emotion I was having at that moment. Sorry, I'm going to get some water. Now is not the time for whatever emotion that I was having in that moment. And so then it made me, as I got older, think that I had to hide it. I had to keep it inside of me all the time. And then I would get to these points where I would explode. And emotion explosion, just like a 2-year-old. And so my advice, recommendation, or I'm encouraging you ladies tonight that you use yourself as the ultimate example to your kids. Do not put on a great face every day and let them believe that everything is fine, that you're okay, that you've got all the answers, that you've got it figured out. Because then they could think that when they face a struggle and they're overwhelmed and they don't know what to do, they could think to themselves, well, my mom has everything put together. What's wrong with me? You know? And that's not healthy because there is nothing wrong with them. They're emoting. They're humans. It is part of our nature. And like I said in my first video that I lost signal for, sorry about that, ladies. Like I said in the first video, God is not afraid of our emotions. He is not afraid at all to just wade right into the middle of our mess and just hold us and sit with us and just let us have a good little cry. you know, and just reassure us and comfort us and give us this supernatural peace. And we want to be an example of our Heavenly Father to everyone around us. And most importantly, I feel, to our children, because that is our fruit. So, you know, when your kids are facing these issues, just wade into the middle of it. Sit with them for a little while. Help them cry. Tell them, I can't fix it. I don't have the answers, but I'm here for you in the middle of it. I'm here for you through it. Because sometimes that's just what we need. Sometimes we as adults just need somebody to help us cry, you know, and just let it out. And so I just think it's really important that we teach our children to grow up expressing healthy emotions. I didn't say only positive, because positive and negative, there's a time for everything, okay? We need to help our children through example know how to process these things, because it's too much and they don't know, and sometimes we don't either, and that's okay. So after a couple fiascos, one live video, if you didn't catch that one, go back and watch it, because that's where it starts. This is take 2, okay? That is just something that I've been dealing with all week long, is properly processing what you're going through, what you're feeling, what's on your mind, what's in your heart, and how very important it was to me when I was growing up to have had somebody do that for me. And so I want to be that for my kids. I want to be for them what I didn't have. So I'm encouraging you ladies this evening, try it, okay? Emote in front of your children. Be real with them. And when they're overwhelmed, just sit with them in it for a little while. Give them comfort. And please don't tell them, you need to suck it up. You need to cut that out. Now is not the time for you to be frustrated or mad or sad or anything, because emotions don't have a proper time or a place, and they're not rational. They come as they come, and we have to live with that. And we need to show our kids how. Okay? All right, so I love you ladies very much. I have people in the parking lot outside of my husband's Christmas party looking at me, so I really need to get off of here. I love you ladies very, very much, and I hope that this made sense. And that's it. So I will see y'all very, very soon. Bye-bye.